Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Inside Fnatic's Brush. I am Matt Scott and today we are reviewing the first game of the LEC season finals for Fnatic. After a very frustrating 3-0 loss against G2 during summer playoff finals, a lot of questions were raised around the team. Fnatic's inability to close games despite very strong early game leads that netted them massive advantages in gold and objectives was a big concern for the fans who really weren't sure if the boys were going to be able to get over that psychological hurdle that they have every time they face G2. The coaching staff did release a short video explaining that they were on the right path and reassured the Fnatic fans that they managed to get over their losses overall and that progress was being made to solidify the late game. Going into season finals, it was all about proving this testament against the first opponent, BDS. Now, there are a few trends that came up during this best of 5 series. The first one is that Fnatic has definitely decided to play more controlled in the mid to late game. The decision to take the objective, leave, reset, buy items, and set up for Drake or Baron was a nice surprise and definitely felt like a few learnings from the G2 series finals. The second one that I was pleasantly surprised with was the variety of new champion picks. Yon being a first time for humanoid in any professional context, Misfortune, Kennen, or even Braum, which wasn't really picked at all by June, were very appreciated champions to see in the hands of our players. Especially when executed very well like Humanoid, who's locked in that series and showcased some of his best mechanics by outplaying Nuke multiple times. The team fight selection is still immaculate, with Fnatic being able to win in situations that can be complicated to get in. For example, that team fight around Drake in the first game, BDS has a lot of tools to keep Fnatic in position at a distance, Morgana stun and multiple exhausts, everything to reduce their impact once they engage. However, through pure individualities and skill difference, it felt like it didn't matter and that the boys were just going to win in any case. It was especially complicated for BDS as they looked like complete ghosts during the series. Their identity of controlled and steady plays, macros and setting up traps with their vision information was completely absent during this series. On top of that, each player from Fnatic stepped up, played their role, with one player standing out, Razork. The team captain showed once more why he is the best jungler in the league, not only by having amazing performances on each game, but by also showing that he's the Nidalee player in the LEC, with a Canyon-like performance within the first minutes of Game 3. Now with that said, they still need to be careful, as even though the games were overall clean, the team still slipped up here and there, getting caught individually or almost even throwing a Baron, which was skillfully stolen by Noah, who also had an impressive first game opener on Ezreal, finishing with a KD of 10, 0 and 5. Overall, the team looked very solid, taking the lessons from the finals against G2, applying them and allowing themselves some variety in the draft, which they executed rather well across the series. With this one, Fnatic stay in the upper bracket for the winners finals and will go on to face, as is tradition, Wait, what do you mean G2 lost? Against Mad Lions? Are you sure? Wait, let me check the script here. Wow, okay, so in a turn of events, G2 managed to lose against Mad Lions, and Fnatic's qualification to Worlds isn't even confirmed yet. Anyway, this is probably the team's best chance to qualify directly to the finals of the end of the year tournament and punch their ticket directly to the match happening next Sunday. Now, Mad Lions didn't get there by surprise, okay? Playing some original comps with a triple marksman approach, and especially mirroring, showing that he can play more pocket picks than his trousers can handle. Fnatic's challenge will be to stay consistent during the series and not get trapped by Mad Lions' unexpected picks, and stay disciplined during any advantage created throughout the game. If the team keeps themselves to these 3 principles, there is no reason for the boys to not win this Saturday. Anyways, this is going to be it for me today's review of the games. Thank you once again for tuning in, and let me know in the comments what was your favorite part of the game against BDS. I am Matt Scott, and don't forget, always Fnatic.